Part 1 of the series, we looked at how the New Brunswick government has been showing signs of being captured by the interests of the big forestry companies. The government won't even stand up for its own forestry laws, changing them when the companies want them changed, and creating a hostile marketplace by guaranteeing the companies huge volumes of wood from Crown land. In this video, we're going to take a closer look at what corporate capture is, how it happens, and what we can do about it.
Countries, states, or provinces where a handful of corporations dominate the economy are vulnerable to corporate capture, where the public interest takes a backseat to corporate profit. Corporations looking for certain privileges, like tax breaks, environmental deregulation, or increased allocation of public resources, could threaten to close a mill or withhold investment in their business. Fearing job losses, governments risk putting the corporation's profits ahead of the interest of its own citizens. In 2014, the New Brunswick government signed 25-year contracts with J.D. Irving Limited, Chaleur Sawmill Associates, and Twin Rivers Paper Company. Government made part of the conservation forest available for cutting at an unsustainable rate for future investment and job creation. According to Professor Bell, a contract law professor, the deals put very specific obligations on the New Brunswick government in terms of how much wood it must supply. J.D. Irving's obligations to invest in its own operations are subject to market conditions. However, the New Brunswick government can be sued for damages if it doesn't hold up its end of the deal. Big forestry corporations in New Brunswick are able to drive down the market price for wood from woodlot owners because they are both principal buyers and suppliers. Thanks to their new Crown land allocation, they have less need for private wood. Remember that the law requiring proportionality is not being enforced. The irony in all of this? The royalty rates for Crown land are set based on the market value for private wood. By driving down the price for private woodlot owners, the major forestry corporations are able to argue for lower royalty rates collected by the province. With our government unwilling to stand up for itself or New Brunswickers, this leaves woodlot owners and their marketing boards as the last frontier against the total corporate takeover of the forestry marketplace. If government continues to act in the interest of corporate profit at the expense of woodlot owners by not enforcing its own laws, New Brunswickers stand to lose a valuable part of their rural economies. Woodlot owners hire locally, they spend locally, and they don't have offshore bank accounts. The revenue goes back to supporting New Brunswick. So what can we do about it? Let your MLA know that you want government to enforce its own laws to ensure fairness. Fairness for private woodlot owners and fairness for all New Brunswickers.